Hello there and welcome. I'm sorry for the little bit of delay. I'm dealing with so many technical issues and I swore, so that's bad for the YouTube algorithm. But what I will say is, oh yeah, we're talking about, this is another deep dive video and we are covering the General Grievous droid team. I know it's really specific to comparison and just leaving out the rest of the droids, but I need to get serious with this team because literally I don't think anyone wants to believe me when I say, oh hey, this is one of the greatest teams since frickin' what? JKR came out, this team got reworked, Grievous wasn't doing enough, and then Darth Revan came out, and then all of a sudden this team was doing great too, and you were just like, why couldn't they be great earlier? And that's besides the fact, so we're just going to ignore that, and I'm quick out of it because that's all we need to do, man. Because they're just going to slay. Anyways, as I was saying, really great team, really solid. Leader has a capital ship and is so important in the fleet meta that I don't know why eventually, if you have a way and an easy stream of currency, why you would not be getting at least preparing yourself for Grievous. Because Grievous in himself is a really important character to have. And when you think about it, when you look at Grievous and you're like, how needed is he for things? He's not the most needed character in the world. Like, you can easily go without him for a while. Like, I have him on my alt account because I was around when the alternate accounts were, or not alternate accounts, when the droids, like that alt account is old, like old, like when the first Ballista Sean came into the game, old, and it was level 85 at that time. I just want stim packs. Just go down the path of stim packs. I need content for droids, and they're gonna be at 60%. Okay, well they slaughter Padme teams. They're a really good team. Their leader is needed for one of the best capital ships in the game. Literally, the rest of them are also needed for the fact of the matter is the fact of the matter is that their capital ship is needed, and not only that, they're also needed for gas. So if you ever go for gas, you really need this team because, that's just how gas works. You need the droids, you need Ventress, you need this, you need that. You need them to all be really good, otherwise it's not going to work. Because that gas event is just really hard, especially that phase when Ventress has no synergy with the droids, so you have to rely on the droids pretty much. Let me look at these cosmic missions. Volatile accelerator. We're just gonna go in the middle and get instable because that one's just good. And it doesn't matter which team we take on, although we're just gonna take on bugs because it's easier, especially for Grievous, just to keep him alive. Anyways, back onto the rant that we were at. You need droids at around, I'd say, you can get away with gear 11, but gear 12 is being the safe bet. And, having them at gear 12 is really nice and dandy because then you don't have to worry about worrying about RNG too much. If you get them at gear 12, then you can just get Grievous up and you can just use Grievous forever, which Grievous is a really good unit, and not only that, relic levels make him probably the best unit possible. So, you use him, it's pretty much game set, Matt. It's pretty much just one of the best teams to use. To clarify, I'm not saying he's one of the greatest meta teams, but he steals English, James, use it. He steals banners like crazy. It is really hard to get banners from him because, the Metaloid Monstrosity ability where you kill one of his droid allies, he just murks them and just takes him and just takes that and pretty much just rebutes and rebuttals. Really good. I like him for that reason. Yeah, it's Phoenix. We're fan against Phoenix. Anyways, as I was saying, really good team, really solid. I love this team personally. It's probably one of my favorite teams in the game, outside of, First Order and Darth Revan. One of my favorite teams. And that's just because, they hold on defense on my alt account, they hold on defense on my normal account, they hold on defense on my other normal account. Yeah, it's nuts. Anyways, other than that, I cannot harp on it enough. If you have the ability to go out and farm these guys, go out and farm these guys. They are that good. Okay, now which path do I need to go? Oh, I need to go top path. But yeah, they're that good. You should go out and get them. Really great stuff. Really great stuff. I recommend it entirely because, you know what? What's the worst thing that's going to happen? If you go after them and now the meta starts shifting slowly and slowly from them, you still have an old meta team that is, and don't even get me started on the fact that you need them for defense or for the geo territory battle as much as you do. Because if it wasn't for that one fact of like, oh, people are like, oh, you don't really need to use them for that many things. And I'm like, you use them for gas event, and gas is probably top 5 unit individually in the game outside of Galactic Legends. You use him in Geonosia's territory war or territory battles, which is tough to do if you don't have like Galactic Legends and all that stuff. It's a really tough thing to do. And third of all, when your leader is is someone who benefits from also having a capital ship or a ship of any sort, so it benefits having gear on them pretty much twice as much. Great squad to gear up. I love them personally as one of the top 15 squads in the game. Like, they get countered by so many things nowadays. It's getting a little dicey from them, but they're still great. Anyways, that's all about this deep dive. I could go more in depth, but I mean, it's pretty simple. Grievous is your main source of damage. He spreads around. He takes health from the other units. B2, constant buff immunity. Try to stop them from gaining buffs. Droidica, I pop him in, put assist, just deals damage, and it's kind of just an annoying thing to go through. Magna Guard is Grievous's personal bodyguard, and B1 is the guy that literally just keeps this team alive and tries to stop you from sniping as many banners as possible. Anyways, that's all for this video. I'll see you in the next one.